Now then everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you all been keeping well. So, up on the North Yorkshire Moors again today. I've just started a ride at home village of Great Ayton, and I think I might be right in thinking that this is the first time this year I brought you guys along for a ride. A couple of reasons for that. One of them which you're probably going to be aware of, and that's obviously the weather that we've had since the turn of the year. Shall we say it's not been exactly great. March, I believe, was one of the wettest ones that we've had in 40 odd years. April's so far hasn't been exactly brilliant, but here we are, middle of the month now. It's starting to pick up at last. As some of you are probably aware, that I've been away recently in North America, Chicago and Toronto. So obviously with me being away, weather-wise I don't really know what's been happening in this country. So just coming up to where the railway line goes from Middlesbrough to Whitby. So the actual ride we're going to do today, climbing up onto the top, heading over along the Cleveland Way towards Gisborough Woods, and then we're then going to head across the moors towards Kildale, and then what I'm going to do is take you along the Cleveland Hills. Yeah, this particular ride I did beginning of last month, and conditions were a little bit so-so, but the good thing about it was that there was no wind. So I just thought, let's wait for a nice day and bring you lot along with me. So I hope you enjoy it. So I've now made it up to Gribdale, so just go left here, little climb, and then sharp right hand corner, and then that's where it clicks up. Yeah, so this is the steep bit that we're on now. It's interesting to see all the flowers on the gorse bushes out now, and starting to see rapeseed flowers in the fields. Common thing in April, May. Yeah, so this is just like steady away, and then it just kicks up near the top. Gnarly bit with pebbles and stones and stuff. Yes, I finally made it to the top of that climb. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with me fitness so far. Obviously not done any off-road riding for 3 weeks. While I have been away, I have done quite a bit of walking, notably the Chicago River Walk. Yes, if you ever get the chance to go over to the States, in particularly Chicago, cannot recommend it enough. And so just see Roseby Topping coming into view on our left, just over the wall. Fair few people up there today. Yeah, it's a clear day. It's only a very, very slight breeze today. It's something like 6 or 7 miles an hour coming from the south-southeast. Yeah, there's plenty of walkers out today. Right, just coming to the end of this track. What we're doing is actually turning right here, but what I'll do is I'll just come to where this gate is, and I'll just show you the view to the left, just give you an idea of where we are. Here we are up on the tops. So just in front of us there, that's Captain Cook's Monument, and then over to the right there you've got Clear Bank, where the car park is, and then you've got Hasty Bank, and then just in the distance behind there you can make out what is now the new Bilsdale transmitter. You've also got Cold Moor, Kringle Moor, you've got Carlton Bank, Wall Hill, which is where Swainby is, and then just behind there you've got where the BT dishes are that you can spot whenever you're going down the A19. It's Scarth Gap Woods. That's where you climb up over the cattle grid towards where Sheepwash is, and then just in front of us here, that's the Yorkshire Matterhorn, aka Roseby Topping. So yeah, plenty of people up there today, up on the top where the trig point is. Right, let's continue. Now, I would actually normally go that way when doing this ride, but there's quite a number of walkers who've actually gone that way, and there's actually a really good descent down to the gate, but this is actually an alternative route. It's not often I go along here, so it's just nice to do this way for a change. Yeah, so if we'd done the normal section, this is where we would have just come out here on the right where this gate is. And so yeah, just in front of us that's Gisborough, and there's Highcliffe Nab as well. Those of you might remember the video I did with Lee around Gisborough Woods, I think it was a few videos ago. Really good ride that one, I enjoyed that. So yeah, if you're in the area, come and do that ride. It's really good. Plenty of technical stuff. It's worth the bash. As is this ride as well. Come and have a go at this one. Just coming to one of my favourite descents in this area. It's got a slight headwind, shouldn't affect us too much. Hiya, you alright? Yeah, good. So this is where we turn off now. Back off road again. Yeah, this bit can get quite muddy actually, especially after rain. You see all the puddles here, you just got to pick your lines through them. Brilliant. Right, let's enjoy this descent. It's actually nicknamed the Yellow Brick Road on Strava. When we get down here you'll see why. Brilliant. Yeah, noticeable thing while I've been away as well is how much the leaves have come out on the hedges as well. In fact, when I was in Chicago, daffodils had just started to come out. Right, here we go. Let the climb up to the top commence. This is probably the worst bit. Ah, so we made it to the top of the steep climb. Right, shortly be back off road again. Part of the Cleave and Whitby. So where we are now, we're actually on the off-road section of the Cleave and Whitby, and we're heading round towards Blowworth Crossing. Right, so we made it to the end of this section. So it's left here, it takes us on to Blowworth Crossing. So this is quite a long sandy section that we've got here. That's where we take a right. So yeah, if we carried on, eventually after about 4 or 5 miles we'll get to the Lion Inn at Blakey Ridge. Yeah, it looks as though there's been quite a bit of rain up here. Plenty of puddles. Right, so the Cleave and Whitby actually goes straight on now to Claybank, but we're going to take this route here, which takes us on a fantastic descent down into Chop Gap. So where we are now, you can see we're over to our right, we've got the backs of the Cleveland Hills, and then just over to the left, that's Bilsdale, the new transmitter as well. Yeah, good thing about being up here now, we can actually bash quite a few miles off because it's fairly flat with the descents as well. I mean, quite a lot of this ride is climbing, as no doubt you've already seen. So yeah, quite a lot of effort, and now we're getting the reward. Yeah, this is another favourite of mine on the moors, this descent. It's quite bumpy today. That's it, we're down. So it's left here to Chop Gap. So where we are now, this is actually the that's a B1257. It's the road that goes from Stokesley to Helmsley through Billsdale. So we take a right here now. So this road here actually will take us all the way to Carlton Bank, but what I want to do today is do this section that's totally brand new to me, which brings you out at between Hasty Bank and Cold Moor, and you've got this fantastic descent that drops you into Kirby in Cleveland. I've seen it on a map and I've been wanting to do it for ages, so I thought, yeah, now's a good time to do it. Right, so we took a right here. So all this is completely brand new to me. I've only ever seen it on a map. Yeah, because normally what I do is I just head straight back to Carlton Bank, if that's where I've started the ride. That's a lovely area, this. So yeah, the hill on the left, that's Kringle Moor, and then the one in front, that's Cold Moor. So where we're actually heading is just in between there. I think we come up with the farm just up there, and then there's like it's like a permissive track. It's one which motor vehicles are actually prohibited to go along, but the likes of ourselves, we're permitted to do so. Right, I think somewhere we take a little right. Or do we go through the farm? Yeah, so I was saying before there, this is the permissive track that we're allowed to go on. Never ever been along here before. So yeah, it's a good little alternative than going to Carlton Bank and then cutting along the edge of Kringle Moor. That was actually one option for the ride, but I thought, give this one a go. I've never been along here before. Can't be far off the edge now. Should see the likes of Stokesley, Great Ayton coming into view shortly, and then across the Teesside. So this bit across here, this is the Cleveland Way. Where we're heading is just over here, where you've got the suitable for motors sign. Yeah, the number of times I've done this ride along Kringle Moor and then down towards Clear Bank, I've seen this numerous times, but I've never ever wondered where it goes. So now I know. Right, so just in front of us there, that's Kirby in Cleveland. That's where we're heading to, and just make out the road leading down to it. That's where we're going along. Just behind you've got Stokesley, and then in the distance you can make out Middlesbrough. Right, let's enjoy this descent. But yeah, I saw this on a map and I thought, this looks an absolute belter. Just hope it's as good as what I saw on Bing Maps. Yeah, so far so good. Oh yeah, look at this. Just see that in the distance there, that bit down towards the bottom. Yeah, I was just thinking there when I was just coming down that bit, I'm pretty sure that was part of our sponsored walk when I was at Stokesay School. So I seem to remember that little beck on where the sharp right hand bend was. Yeah, I think those of you that are watching this video that have done sponsored walks when you're at Stokesay School, yeah, if you can just leave a comment, but I'm pretty sure that's this is the way that we came up on one of the many walks that we did, you know, during summertime. Yes! That was brilliant! Yeah, so fortunately now the rest of this ride back to the start of Great Ayton, it's unfortunately all tarmac, but I think we've had a really good time on all the off-road sections. Just see on the left hand side there's an old signal box with Stokesay written on it. There used to be a railway line that ran from Battersby Junction to Picton. Yeah, so just heading along the back road from Stokesay into Great Ayton, which will bring us out on Low Green. So just in front of us you've got Rosebery Topping, and then just to the right of there you just make out the hill in the background. We actually rode along that, you know, more or less the start of the ride, and then disappeared over towards Gisborough Forest. But you can just see the gap there. That's where Gribdale car park is, so we actually did the climb up to that at the start of the ride. Yeah, so we're back into Great Ayton now. So this is Low Green on the right hand side. Gets absolutely packed in some of this place. Right, so just coming up to the end of the ride now. What do you think of that? I thought that was an absolute belter. Climb at the start, up the Gribdale, across the tops, descent down to Percy Rake, and then the brilliant yellow brick road descent, Little Kildale, back up onto the tops, Roworth Crossing, drop down into Chopgate, and then there's that brand new section there, and then the fantastic descent down into Kirby. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So we'll end the ride here. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.